Hello folks, we're going to make some short videos for you. I'm doing this from my kitchen counter to help you with muscles. One of my former students donated these cards, and they're one of my favorite things to use for muscles. So the first one is around the eye. It's a circular muscle around the eye, and it is called Orbicularis oculi. And that's around the opening of the orbit, and it helps to close the eyelids. You have another circular muscle that you have to know, which is around the mouth. And that one is Orbicularis oris. And that one's going to help you with movement of your mouth and your lips. The next one is on the frontal bone. So you just add a little bit to the back side of the word. And that's going to be frontalis. So on the frontal bone, frontalis. And that helps make part of the occipitofrontalis, which runs from the occipital bone to the frontal bone. This right here is right here. And so you have your temporal bone. And this is the temporalis. And there's another one on here, so that's not the one they wanted you to look at there. There's this one right here called the masseter, which helps you to open and close your jaw. So that's the one that they were looking at. So there's masseter and there's temporalis. And then this one also, over here you can see a bunch of other muscles, but the one they were focusing on is masseter. And then this is also temporalis. We'll see it again in a minute. So this is how you spell masseter. Then you have this one, which is on the side, which is temporalis, on the temporal bone, which is right here. Then you have the long cheekbone, which is right here, which is zygomaticus. You have this muscle, which is right here on the back. You can't see all of it there, but that's occipitalis, which is on the occipital bone. And that helps to move the scalp. This one's one of my favorite muscles to say. It's actually right here. It connects to your sternum, goes across your clavicle, and attaches to your mastoid process. And it is called sternocleidomastoid. This muscle right here, there's two of these that are similar. So if you look at this one, it goes all the way up to the hyoid bone. So therefore it's called sternothyroid. Helps to depress the hyoid bone. This one is, you are only seeing a little piece of this muscle. So in your PowerPoint, it's going to look quite different. So this is just a little bitty part of the muscle, which is why muscles are so difficult, because you have muscles laying on top of muscles. And so it depends on how they cut away the muscle and what part you're seeing as to how easy it will be to identify. So this one is actually called semispinalis capitis. But semispinalis capitis actually runs, and it's hard to see it here, but it will actually go, if you look at this picture over here, semispinalis capitis will actually go all the way down on both sides of your vertebrae at the top. So my students said one day, a couple years ago, it's like a semi-truck. It's going to go straight down the straightaway. So it's really goes down this side and this side on both sides of your vertebrae. So that isn't as good a representation of it as you will see in your PowerPoint. This one, if you look at it, it's similar to sternohyoid, but if you look at it, it's not going to go up that far. So this one is going to be sternothyroid, and that helps with depressing thyroid cartilage. This one right here is not as good of a representation of it as you will see either, because it's cut away, but this one is actually a little triangle muscle that's right underneath here, underneath your chin, and it shows another little picture over here, but it looks quite different in your PowerPoint, but that's myelohyoid. I'll be making a couple more videos. I hope that helped.